Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Simple Minimalism series that I'm doing. So today I want to talk to you, as promised, about my minimalist beauty routine. If you want to check out the other episodes, I'll link them down below. As a little side note, making these videos has been a really great way for me to really look at my processes and look at the way that I live and make sure that I am living up to my own expectations as far as minimalism and sustainability goes. So it's really good to, document my process. So when I was in high school, I worked in a pharmacy and I became so obsessed with the perfumes and the makeups, and we were allowed to use the little do you remember when we used to have cameras that had film that you got developed? So our chemist did that. So we used to always get those little tubs that the films came in, and we were able to take little samples of the makeup and things to try them out. So I used to love that part of my job. It was awesome. But somewhere along the way I heard that you shouldn't use aluminium deodorants with aluminium in them. And so when I was 17, is when I first started using non-aluminium deodorant, like spray, and then I moved on to roll-on, and then finally in the last couple of years I now use a paste that I will show you. And it was one of the first things that I guess you would call detoxed in my life. I use natural products, but I also do it in a minimalist way. So I don't so there is the factor of minimalism in not having 20 moisturizers or whatever, like I used to do when I was working in a chemist and in my early 20s. This is my cabinet. So it's just a small glass cabinet that was already here when we bought the house, and these are my beauty products. So all of these little containers are empty eye creams and things like that that I've kept. This one is like a little sample pot. I've kept all of these for when I travel. So this is a night cream that I bought from this beautiful company called 100% Pure. I really love their products. It's in a glass container. It's a night balm, and I really struggle with night balms because they're often very, very thick and too oily for me. So the same is the case for that. So I'm going to give that as a gift to a friend. So over here I have some little jars of coconut oil. They're also good for traveling. I use them as lip balms, or they go in your hair or things like that if you want. And this is a brush that I use in conjunction with this little metal tin to mix up my face masks. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second as well. And these are just cotton, reusable cotton pads that I use for toner. They're also great for when you're breastfeeding as nursing pads. I also have the 100% Pure coffee bean caffeine eye cream, and that's about my 5th tube of that. I love it. My Erica Brook range, you can see I have quite a bit. So I have her Deep Cleanse Weekly Treatment and Mask. So that is in a glass jar, as you can see, and it is just the powder. So you add your water to it. And this kind of style of adding water to your products is a really great way to save on packaging. And yeah, so I also do a similar thing with my cleaning products. I buy the concentrate and add the water in later. This is my ultralight day cream, which is really brilliant. You can see I love it because I have another still in its packaging back there for when this one is nearly empty. I also have her Hibiscus Beauty powdered face mask. I've loved this one. Her products are really seriously good. Really, really work. Unbelievably work, like no other products I've ever tried. I also have the Beauty Chef. I've used quite a few of their products as well. I think that's the lady that makes them too. This one I use on scars and on my lips as a lip treatment. And Egyptian Magic, this is really good stuff. It's an oil, but it's not thick and oily and heavy. So I use it as night cream instead of this one. There you go. This is the Weleda Wild Rose eye cream. I've already tried it out because I just wanted to see, because I was excited, and it's really, really good. Here's another 100% Pure product. It's the brightening toner. I've just started using it and I've found it really nice. Yeah, and I obviously use it on these pads that I talked about before. And I've got some magnesium roll-on. It's a really good way to absorb your magnesium straight through the skin. And some jojoba oil, which is what I used when I was pregnant. So this is what's left. Photography fluid, which actually goes underneath your makeup. It is actually a light reflecting particles. It's like a white that goes on clear, and it's really good. I use it for my wedding, and I've used it for a couple of other things as well, for photo shoots and things like that. It just gives your skin that extra nice glow. And here are some just jars that I've made up my own perfumes and things using essential oils, just different droppers and stuff. These two products are, let me tell you a little story. Just want to say, like, I'm not immune to buying things because of marketing or whatever. You know, it is important to try to look past that to what you truly need. But for example, like this stuff, this is just sunscreen. But this, I only bought it because I went to get a facial. And it was a really lovely facial, but the lady gave me like a list of about 8 things that she recommended for my skin, which was lovely of her, but of course I got totally sucked in and I bought something that I didn't really need. And here's another one. Every blogger and their best friend has been talking about this thing at the moment. This is a hair mask that you put in your hair. It's oil, you leave it on overnight, sleep in it and then wash it out. Really good stuff in there. It's nice on your hair, but I had to wash my hair like 3 times to get it out because I've got quite fine hair. Anyway, I wouldn't have bought that if I didn't see everybody talking about it. So they did really good on their Instagram marketing. This is a body moisturizer that's actually really, really lovely. But I don't use it regularly because I'm just slack. And I got it in a goodie bag when I went to Melbourne. And then I've got some floss. These, so they're biodegradable toothpick things. So I thought I'd try them. I absolutely love Nourish Life. That's where I get most of these products, would have come from that website. Most of these, except for that. And my Erica Brook I buy directly. So then I've just got, you know, scissors, nail clippers, that sort of thing. And here's my makeup collection. I've got an Arbonne CC cream, pretty straightforward. Yeah, so this one is a mascara by 100% Pure. It's fruit pigmented. It's quite good. Yeah, so it does smudge a little bit, but that's because I'm really bad at rubbing my eyes because I'm out of practice at wearing makeup at the moment. That one's a highlighter that I just put on my cheeks sometimes. And then I've got some erase paste. I bought this in London, I think, in 2014 as well. Tongue scraper, you need this in your life. Seriously, it's good stuff. And then some cotton tips. And I always make sure to get the ones that are a paper stick and not a plastic stick. And finally at the top here, I just have my next body soap that I'll be using. I always just use bar soap. It's less packaging that way. And this is a beautiful moisturizer that my friend Tanya made me. And I have actually been using this. My face wash is not in this cupboard. I keep one in the shower and one in the other bathroom, and I use the Mukti gentle face wash. So I keep one in the other bathroom because I wash my face at night time whilst Max is having a bath. The other thing I have is obviously shampoo and conditioner is also in the shower, and I use the 100% Pure, I think it's like mint flavour, and that is really good for my fine hair. But now that you've seen inside my essentials cupboard, I would love to know what's on your essentials list. If you think that there's anything that I'm missing that I'm not aware of, or that I could do better, I would love to know. Leave me a comment down below. And if you like this video, I really do appreciate it if you subscribe. It really helps me out. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!